So what I will say about this episode of Arifureta season 2 is that it kind of ended, everything how I predicted, and on top we also got the confirmation from the princess, from the queen, that Eri was working behind the scenes with the demons, like I said in my last review. But the other point I want to make was, in the middle of the episode, we got a reveal from Hajime about, Kaori's body, and, how he used his God's Age magic to manipulate her soul so her soul could go into the body of Noint, the, the nun, the God's apostle. And she tells us kind of the reason for it was, overall she wanted to be strong, and she thought, instead of, because, I mean, if we put her soul back in her body, like, she would still be limited to what she can do for the whole group and team. And, I mean, yeah, it would just limit her body, and Anoint's body, it's all powerful, and it went up against Hajime, so I think she kind of made the right call in that decision, kind of towards the end, when Hajime is eating with, his group, and then his classmates come in, and he talks about, what he's gonna do after, and, what he's planning to do, go after the God's Age magic. And pretty much the whole class agrees, we should go too, because Hajime told them at first, oh, you're not strong. Like, if you went to the labyrinth the way you are, you will all die. And that being the case, kind of they all agreed to go with Hajime all the way to the labyrinth. And surprisingly, he agreed to that thing. I mean, judging from Hajime how he was, I thought he would have, um, declined and saying, I'll only take um, Shizuku with me as part of my group, and that'd be kind of. But at the end, just everyone ended up going with him, and then right after the altercation, saying, okay, I'll take you, which, as I said, I was a bit surprised to hear that from him. He does talk, he does, tell us, tell his group, what he's actually intending to use them for. So, what Yue kind of told us was he plans on using them as, bait, or, a meat shield. So, I mean, with that kind of interaction, I do understand why, especially Hajime would accept them to his group, to kind of tag along with them. But I mean, yeah, I mean, overall, I think the ending for this season was, kind of balanced perfectly. We got a suspenseful plot that could, um, they could explore, in season 3, which I will talk about later. But overall, I think it was good. The only thing I would complain is kind of the art style, the colors, and especially the animation. I mean, I feel like they could have done more with the fight scenes, added more drawings in to the fight scenes, but I mean, it's whatever. I think for what it was pretty, well done and good. But I kind of make it a tradition on this channel to kind of talk about the whole season as a whole, and yeah, just kind of give my thoughts about it when it ends. So, what I thought of season 2, I think it was great for what it was, especially the continuance of season 1. Because if you guys saw season 1, which I did and I loved it, it continues it continues the same plot. Um, they've been exploring back in season 1, so I like that part. It shows that they're consistent in their work. But what I also want to talk about is the possibility of a season three. So I think I hi- I highly anticipate, in the probably in the coming month we'll get or probably no in the coming month, like around fall, I think we'll get you know a PV trailer for season three, and that it's in production, because I'm the only thing that I didn't like about the season was that he didn't finish off Ari, and she ultimately escaped. And I believe that in season three they'll end it. They'll like their journey and everything. They'll finally come to an end. I expect by the end of season three that they'll probably uh Hajime's group will probably go back to Japan. Will finally fulfill his wish of going back to Japan, and by gathering all the Age of Magic, God Age Magic thing, and defeating the god in that world. But I mean, like I said, overall, I think this was a good anime. Very well how they ended off, on a plot twist or a plot point or whatever. But yeah. If you enjoyed my content, please leave a like. Um, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.